Hey there, history buffs! Today, I'm diving into a defining moment in American history, the First Continental Congress of 1774. Strap in for a whirlwind 3-minute journey back to a time when unity was forged in the face of adversity. It's 1774. The American colonies are simmering with anger over British policies, especially the Intolerable Acts, which were meant to punish Massachusetts after the Boston Tea Party. These acts included closing Boston Harbor and revoking the Massachusetts Charter, stripping away self-governance. The colonies realized they had to act together or risk losing their freedoms. In response, 12 of the 13 colonies, Georgia, sat this one out, sent delegates to Philadelphia in September of 1774. This gathering, known as the First Continental Congress, was the first time the colonies had come together in such a unified manner. So, who were these delegates? Well, you've got some familiar names: George Washington, John Adams, Patrick Henry, and many more. These were some of the brightest minds of their time, ready to debate and decide the future of the colonies. The Congress had three main objectives. First, they needed to address the grievances against British rule. Second, they sought to develop a coherent response to the Intolerable Acts. And third, they aimed to solidify the unity among the colonies. One of the first actions taken was the creation of the Continental Association, which called for a complete boycott of British goods. This was no small feat. It required the cooperation of merchants, farmers, and ordinary citizens alike. The aim was to apply economic pressure on Britain to repeal the Intolerable Acts. The delegates also drafted a Declaration of Rights and Grievances, which was a formal statement outlining the colonies' objections to British policies. This document was sent to King George III, hoping for reconciliation, but also making it clear that the colonies would not submit to unjust laws. Here's where things get interesting. While the Congress was initially about finding a peaceful resolution, it became evident that a more aggressive stance might be needed. The unity and resolve of the Congress laid the groundwork for what would eventually become the Revolutionary War. The First Continental Congress adjourned in October 1774, but their efforts were far from over. They agreed to reconvene if their grievances were not addressed, and as history shows, they would meet again in the Second Continental Congress, leading to the birth of a new nation. In just over a month, these delegates managed to unite the colonies, set the stage for resistance, and ignite the spirit of independence that would define America. The First Continental Congress wasn't just a meeting, it was a monumental step towards unity and freedom. Thanks for joining me on this quick dip into history. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more 3-minute history explainers. Until next time, keep exploring the past to understand the present.